Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Do you remember the day where you first asked me out?
It was April Fool's Day.
Yeah! That's part of the reason why I initially thought that you asking me out was a bit of a joke.
It was not.
And it's not a joke that we're still together 5 years later, right?
Absolutely not.
Hey everyone, it's the second sister here.
With Voice of Reason.
And, yeah. This past Wednesday, we celebrated our 5-year anniversary. The first one in a long time we were actually going to spend it together.
Yeah, it's
been a bit of a rough ride.
Yeah, to say the least.
But we're not here to go into detail. We're just here to celebrate.
Yep.
Thanks, Sano Boy 7878 for the congrats. I wanted to have him play Monster Prom with me a second time, and well, we did it for Valentine's Day. Why not do it for our 5-year anniversary?
That sounds nice.
Hang on.
I say move the mic volume down a little.
Okay.
There you go. That way it's not peaking.
Alright. Alright. He gave me some mic advice. Anyway, so how are we doing during this human malware crisis that's been happening?
I am hanging in there.
Yeah.
Working in 2 essential services, one of which is cutting my hours.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm currently in employment limbo because I don't have an essential job. Not many people are going to be looking to dine in a restaurant.
Nope.
This time. But hey, at least the place is still looking forward to having all of us workers come back. But in the meantime, let's focus. Not focus. Let's go to prom together, sweetie.
Again? Okay.
I mean, doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'll narrate the first bit this time.
Okay.
Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who am I? Alright. Wait a minute. What's my name gonna be?
You're the what exactly are you?
I'm a fire gen. Like a genie. Made of fire.
Desiree.
I like that.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll be. Yeah, give me Vicky's character. I'll be a male Frankenstein.
You mean Brian again?
No, I meant.
Huh. Okay. Then I'm gonna.
Oh wait, we have to change me to a male.
I know. I'm gonna change your name first, then I'm gonna change your pronouns.
Okay. Boris.
Get it?
I get it.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about a dream prom date, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Skahal, age 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. And he's a very good boy who'll be voiced by Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yay!
Miranda Vanderbilt, aged 19. A sweet merry princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
Yeah, who I think is voiced by... Yeah, go Princess Claire on this one.
Okay, I can try to do that.
Polly Geist.
22?
Ish.
A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. I've been doing a southern accent for Polly lately because everybody does Valley Girl, but what do you think?
Let's see. Try to think of a good... Do it as Angelica Pickles.
I don't know her voice, babe.
Okay, never mind then. Try... Oh, no, Angelica would be more, Miranda.
Yeah.
Do...
Yeah, I can't do Angelica Pickles' voice. That would be a pain in my throat. And I know how you've been doing Damien.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully we'll be interacting with him less.
Okay, then I guess the traditional Valley Girl then.
Okay. Damien LeVay, age 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire.
Still being played by Vegeta.
Yep. Liam the Lion Court, 420.
Yee. Ha.
You see, his, 2X's usually means 20.
Yep, I know.
Numerals. Okay.
I know what Roman numerals are.
Good. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yep, he is voiced by Android 17 in this version.
Yay. Not to mention this lovable dork that's sitting in front of me right now.
Where?
I'm talking about you, Zoe.
I know.
Mwah! Zoe, age forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl, and she'll be voiced by Fluttershy.
Yep.
That was actually my original choice for voicing Zoe.
Okay.
I always go for Fluttershy voicing.
I see. And finally...
Calculus... No, not finally. There's still one more after him.
Alright.
Calculus and Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest.
Who will remain designated as Android 16's voice. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should change it to Android 13, who is like an Alabama trucker.
Maybe. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business, darling.
Oh, Ray gave her rarity.
Yeah, I gave her rarity. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who?
I don't know.
We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Okay.
Use George Gray for this next bit.
Okay. Welcome to Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, and they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start.
That's a very good George Gray impression, babe.
It's alright. If you can go back in time, what's one thing you tell your younger self? I tell myself not to teach that robot how to fall in love. As romantic as it might have seemed at the moment, it started the robot revolutions of 2037. Way worse than the much more positive robot sexual revolution of 2043.
Huh.
I'd advise myself not to buy a time machine. Worst investment ever, they turned out to be the blockbuster of 2032. Why should we assume a silly younger me needs advice? I'm grown up. I have a fucking time machine, so I have done something right. Fuck youngster me. Fuck younger me. We're going straight to Woodstock, baby.
Let's go to Woodstock.
All right. And I'd say... don't teach the robot to fall in love.
So smart.
You've stayed late at office. There are 5 people left, and suddenly...
At office, there should be a "the" in there somewhere.
Yep. There are 5 people left, and suddenly they start to get naked for no good reason. What do you do? Be nice and bring them a snack. And by that you mean get naked too, because you're a snack. With 2 C's. Engage in casual conversation. You can finally overcome your social awkwardness by imagining all of them naked. Propose to play the not-so-well-known version of an all-time favorite, Sexy Cluedo.
Let's bring them a snack.
And I say... Sexy Cluedo.
Okay.
If you were a product, what would be your slogan? For fans, by fans. I command you to enjoy me. Extra flammable. Get ready for a long trip together. Objectively better than the other options. Buy me, I'm good.
Let's get ready for a long trip together, and I don't mean the vacation kind.
Let's do... buy me, I'm good.
Good boy!
What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Sharp wits. Tentacles.
Huh?
Kawaii eyes. A very tsundere personality. A big horn. Or 50 gigabytes of RAM.
Let's go. Let's go with tsundere.
And I will go... Kawaii eyes.
Yay! And of course, we're gonna narrate for each other again.
Yup. Okay, Desiree's up. Oh, jeez, you're loaded in smarts.
That's because, like, second term gives us additional smarts every time we pick a romance option. But my boldness, ooh.
Okay.
That is terrible.
That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. That night, you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Thanks, Satan, for fake IDs.
Put those wallets away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean, drinks are on that guy. Oh, no need, Pauline, darling. I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it? Maybe... Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get us free drinks?
Really? I think they're... never mind.
Feminism is dead. Well, that sounds like a good reason to drink. BRB!
But soon.
It did work! What was that, darling? It sounded like Portuguese from my shameless pandering. Did it get us any free drinks?
This was quickly getting out of control. Maybe you find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks. You can fix this. It's party time! Sedate the guy when he's in the bathroom, put a pair of sunglasses on him, and pretend he's your pal. Or it's crime time! Steal the guy's wallet to learn his address. Then go to his house, kidnap his daughter, and demand drinks from him as ransom.
I'm not bold enough for the bottom one. So, I guess it's party time!
Fun. No one is curious why you just happen to have sedatives on you at all times. The plan goes off without a hitch. You spend the whole week with your new friend, Sedated Sam.
Sedated Sam is like the coolest dude in the universe. He is like such a good listener. I especially like how you insist on paying for everything with his credit card. What a gentleman.
It's the best week of your lives, but sadly at its end. The 3 of you bid Sedated Sam a cheerful goodbye.
Goodbye, Sam. I'll always remember the times we spent together, even if you won't. Oh, it seems Sedated Sam truly slept his way to the top of our hearts, darling.
And also your wallets. You all promise to do this again next year. Sam might not remember much of this when he wakes up, but you're sure he'll love the matching tattoo you all got. You gain +2 bonus and +1 fun. Okay, so Boris, where you go? Okay, I need creativity.
Okay.
That's auditorium?
Yep. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had ascended to give you figurative...
Oral sex.
That's my job! Mm-hmm. Your horns is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity.
Yay.
After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside school where to get some good sunbathing. But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation.
It's a sports game thing, Miranda, and I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team.
Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's especially how I feel about those horrendous air people!
Air people?
Yes, Scott, obviously the air people. I know I told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority.
Oh, wow. All of them? That sounds really hard.
It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of feathery socialists who refuse to bend a knee no matter how many times my father invades. They don't like guacamole, Scott. They eat the crust off their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They wear socks with sandals!
Okay, that is evil.
Socks with sandals?
And fanny packs!
Oh, man. That's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the mer people going to do about it?
That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're entirely unreceptive. It's really weird that wouldn't sway the air people, but maybe you can step in and help. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be.
Excuse you.
So think hard about which pitch.
Alright.
Reach a truce. Use your great cheerleading skills when it enter this feud, or wipe them out. Make the Air Kingdom the Mer Kingdom by flooding the entire sky.
I'm not bold enough for that. So
You're not charming enough for that either.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
They're both at 4.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so this is more about... so I guess I gotta go wipe them out.
Oh, you're creative enough.
Oh, creative enough.
Oh, yes, of course. That's a brilliant idea, Boris. It's almost as if you know the old adage from my kingdom. If you can't bring your enemy underwater to drown them in the Mer Kingdom, bring the Mer Kingdom to their kingdom and drown them there.
Ooh, that's a good adage, Miranda. Also, what's an adage?
No time to explain, Scott. Let's start the operation. Flood the entire sky. Here, take a bucket full of water. Glory to the Mer people!
Yay! Hooray!
Oh, okay.
He actually said hooray in the soundbite. They both start throwing water into the sky, which naturally falls to the ground again, forming a small puddle.
Womp.
In my mind, this worked differently.
No, Miranda, look! The water's coming like a third of an inch of the actual third of an inch of the sky.
That's the ground, Scott.
No, now that's underwater, and before it was above water, so it was technically part of the sky, just a very little part of the sky.
Oh, I see. It is true. Let's fill the buckets. Sooner or later, we will fill the whole sky. You're right.
Yeah, I'm a glass half full guy, or should I say a sky half full guy? Wink.
Oh, you just said wink out loud. That's really charming.
No time for compliments, Miranda. Miri, Boris, let's flood the skies.
She said, not me. You spend several hours throwing water into the sky with little to no effect. Still, it seems Miranda thinks you're a warfare genius. Huzzah! Gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Okay. Alright, trade places. Choose a food.
Pizza.
Turkey burger.
How funny with the nickname Boris the Cool Pizza or Boris the Cool Turkey Burger. Boris the Cool Turkey Burger.
Yep.
Okay.
Next.
No contest.
Alright, noon. Okay.
So where do you want to sit?
Let's go to Miranda and Vera.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch. A single, very suspicious-looking apple.
Oh, is this the Huntress storyline?
Miranda! No. I tried to decrease Summer's voice for Foxy Love. It didn't work. The Miranda, darling, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination. It also has a skull in it and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Well, of course it's for eating. It's a perfectly standard poisoned apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You literally just admitted it's poison, darling! I know, and I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poisoned apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? Girl! No.
No, don't stress it.
I'm sorry. We need to have a little talk about feminism, darling. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man.
Okay, you don't need the apple, princess.
Princess should be eating poisoned apples so that you'll kiss them.
Or you don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on hotprincefinder.com.
Who do you want to win over?
I want to win over Miranda. So I guess
Bottom one.
Bottom one?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not what.
That's not what a fight for hot princes? What is this sorcery? I must see it at once. You pull up the website on your phone. You've already got it bookmarked for no reason. Goodness, it even lists their pedigrees. And you're right. Not all of them are even looking for sleeping princesses. This one is looking for a princess who was a frog.
So,
Tiana?
Tiana?
Oh, that would be a much simpler to achieve. I only need to anger a minor witch. This isn't what I was going for at all. God, if you're that hungry for dick, just buy a hooker. Who said anything about dick? Royal marriage is strictly a business arrangement. When it comes to romance, we're free to make our own decisions. Well, that's good news for you, especially since Miranda seems to really like your suggestion.
Alright, you're up.
Alrighty then. Okay. There. Nope.
Whoa. Wait, what was that? Go left? You can sit with the narrator?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since an update from 2019.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to sit with the narrator.
Alright.
Though, should I?
It's up to you. Oh, hi, Desiree. It's me, the narrator, your friendly classmate who narrates everything that happens here at Spooky High. And also the inside of all your minds and basically everything, everywhere, ever. It's so nice that you came by to say hi. I'm glad you're here. Some days it gets lonely doing this all day, every day. I always see you doing that same classic Desiree wacky stuff, and I wonder, what if I played a role in the story, instead of just being the one who narrates all of it? It'd be such a dream. Oh, Desiree, would you take me on one of your silly misadventures? Please, make me feel like an actual character for once.
Maybe when you put on some actual clothes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be the playable character, your non-playable character, which would kick off his route.
Okay.
Or, nah, if you were a character, it'd be a mess. If you stop narrating to start acting by yourself, then who narrates the narrator?
Mind blown. So you're gonna kick off the round, or are you gonna go?
I'm gonna kick off the route.
Ah, great! I'm so excited. What will it be like to be a regular character on Spooky High? Will mine be a scary plotline, a funny one, maybe a sexy one?
I hope not.
Do you think there will be stats to be gained or lost? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, next. Choose a TV show. DuckTales!
I was gonna say that.
Oh well.
Let's go with another. Drawn Together.
Okay.
How mind-blowing would it be next year the showrunners revealed that this TV show was actually a spin-off of the Titanic? Either show as a spin-off of the Titanic.
But honestly, Drawn Together would work a lot better.
For being a Titanic spin-off.
Maybe, but more like I mean, I could see that being, or rather, like a Titanic episode of Drawn Together.
That would.
Yeah, so I probably say.
What about DuckTales though?
The spin-off of Titanic. Nah, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Drawn
Alright.
Together probably work better, I guess.
Let's do this.
Alright, I need to work on my own creativity.
Dicks. Alright. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or a stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate to something a bit more useful. Seems 7 roses equals 2 creative points. Sweet, you gain plus 2 creativity. Later that night, you head out to the club with Polly and Liam. Using your fake IDs, known as Polly's boobs, you have no problem getting into the door. The real trouble begins when you get to the bar and Polly starts teasing Liam.
I'm telling you, boy, you've got, like, no game.
And I'm telling you that I reject that lucid sexual paradigm underlying your assertion.
All I'm saying is that if you're really as cool as you act all the time, you should have no problem getting digits from that gender
Indeterminate.
indeterminate, I can't words. That gender indeterminate locust swarm down at the end of the bar.
Well, of course I could. And if I wanted to, but you see, the key to my allure is that I don't want anything.
Sounds to you like Liam's just scared. You decide to go over there and show them both how it's done by coating yourself in insect pheromones, don't go after people, make people go after you, or dancing so hard that you also separate into a cloud of locusts.
Let's dance.
Okay, you dance until your body is a swarm of locusts. This is no problem for you.
I'm a genie, of course it's not.
The hot young locust swarm at the end of the bar is impressed, and so is Polly.
See, Liam? All you gotta do is dance until it physically alters the composition of your body. Duh.
But I can only turn into bats. Or rather, one bat. Not even a swarm.
Oh, Boulder Dash poppycock. I'm saying you turn into a hot dog stand with a general feeling of unease.
What?
Aw, it's alright, dude. We can't all be totally flippin' awesome.
While Polly comforts Liam, you manage to secure a party for afterwards at the Locust Swarm house. Even a couple of rich mummies from out of town join.
Okay.
At the school the next day, everyone at school is talking about how you can apparently turn into bugs. Awesome! You gain plus 2 fun and plus 1 charm. Okay, I need the charm, so that is...
Jim.
No, go down to Jim. There we go.
That day in Epic Jaws Romance takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You are clearly a natural-born leader. You gain plus 2 charm.
Yay.
You join Miranda and Damien's team for game 2. It goes differently.
Come on, shit-ticks! Face the power of hell!
Paint this battlefield red, Damien! Grind them all to thin red paste! You express your worry and confusion over the number of corpses in the gym. Is this supposed to be a friendly game?
It's let live and let die in dodgeball. Friendly? What the fuck is friendly? I only have 2 words in my vocabulary. Kill and murder.
Honor, glory, feudalism! These are the words we will fight for! These are the words we will die for! Whoa! You didn't sign up to die! Well, you gotta stop this before it turns into an FPS or something. What's an FPS?
A first-person shooter.
Ah!
Get up with us, narrator. You don't understand the ancient reasons for dodgeball slaughter. They died before us, but we won't waver. Or, guys, it's just a dodgeball. Oh, let's throw the ball and have some fun. So,
Which do you want to do?
let's see. This is more
Damien.
This is more bold. Guys, it's just a dodgeball. Let's throw the ball and have some. I think I have more.
That is a you answer, by the way, honey.
I think it's more fun, or
Anyway, boldness is your lowest stat.
So yeah, let's go.
So charming!
Here we go.
You pick up the ball from the corner and throw it at your opponents. You hit one, and he goes to the bench, overjoyed to have escaped the slaughter. You smile at Damien and Miranda, and as if to say, see, wasn't that easy? Good call! There's no need to make this difficult. We can dominate and have fun at the same time!
Miranda, are you thinking of what I'm thinking?
I think so, Damien. But But wouldn't it be a flea market if we actually have fleas?
I hate you.
Anyway, permission for explosives granted, soldier. The floor beneath the opposing team explodes in a shower of wood and shrapnel. When did they put those mines down there? We are victorious! And it is all thanks to this brave hero who reminded us of the importance of fun in warfare. You should be proud of your victory as long as you come to terms with all the dodgeball deaths on your conscience. Game +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Yay. Okay, that weekend. That's all he happens to... Oh, Desiree.
Me!
Okay. You're doing some healthy nighttime jogging when suddenly a chariot pulled by aquatic horses, not seahorses, emerges from a nearby fountain. How does that even work? How does that even work? Anyway, a door from the chariot opens and unsurprisingly it turns out to be Miranda.
Desiree!
Nice outfit.
Thank you. You seem to be a trustworthy person.
Well, you certainly look like to think so.
I need to let you in on a secret. And don't tell anyone this, I am a princess.
No.
I've been keeping it undercover because I think I'm falling in love with a mere commoner, Boris. I've thrown some hints here and there, like always wearing my crown or casually and subtly mentioning that I'm a princess every 3 or 4 minutes. But soon it'll be time for the plot point in every good romance where my true identity is discovered. And they must accept me as the princess that I am. Now, this has always turned out fun in the movies and fairy tales, but alas, here in the real world, dictated by logic and reason,
She can't mean this one, right?
there are some very confused people who think that my kingdom's benign and helpful invasion of other kingdoms are unfair, and therefore are against the monarchy. Naturally, I'm anxious as to how someone like that might react when they finally learn my incredibly well-hidden secret that I am a princess.
What if Boris? How does he feel about the monarchy?
The monarchy? He loves the monarchy. Well, that's why he voted to never vote for class president again and instead choose someone based on divine right.
Voting.
Voting. To end voting?
Well, that has happened in Turkey and other places.
Why, that's one of the most brilliant subversions of peasant power I've ever heard. Boris, the supporter of the monarchy, shall not go unnoticed nor unrewarded, assuming you consider going to prom with me as a reward for supporting the monarchy, which of course it is. Huzzah!
Huzzah indeed! You gain +3 charm. Okay, trade places. Part of their body. Jeez, stomach.
But how cool would it be that part of your body has superhuman regeneration?
Oh.
That would be incredibly cool if you can just regenerate your stomach.
Like, oh my god. Oh my god, no ulcers forever.
Yes! Regenerating your feet, not so awesome.
Eh. Alright, anyway.
Let's go.
Okay, I need boldness. So let's go to, sorry, bathrooms.
That they skip class just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the rest of the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says, I am bold AF. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes.
Huh.
What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says,
Well, not bold as F, but maybe a bit bold.
and then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall, aka, anyway, lucky you.
Yay.
You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does it. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe following her everywhere she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs and even putting extra leaves and sticks into their cages, but they just kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How could I possibly keep my soldiers entertained?
Divide them in half, make them fight a practice war. Okay, that's a smart, and that might start. Or it's a high, or 1,000 pinatas. That's fun. So let's go smarts in this one.
Yes! A healthy live fire scrimmage! I should have no trouble organizing such a thing. My lieutenants informed me that the soldiers bloody hate each other. And as an extra bonus, anyone who dies during the practice war will be guaranteed not to die in a real war. That ought to reduce war casualties significantly.
Well, you probably start off with a couple less than when you started off with, but yeah.
As Father always says, any problem can be solved by dividing people into groups and making them kill each other.
Huh. That's not relevant.
No, not at all. I never understood it until now, but these are such wise words. Miranda gives out to organize her little bloodbath. You gain +2 bullets and +1 smarts.
Okay. Alright, you're up. You need money.
Nah, money's not really important. Let me get creativity again.
Alright. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins in you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. Gain +2 creativity. But all of that is little importance because you're really here to hang out with your new friend, the narrator! Oh, whoops, sorry about that. Old habits die hard, you know? Man, it's so nice to take a little bit of time off from narrating other students' lives so I can actually have a life of my own, you know? You know? Hey, why aren't you saying anything? For the same reason none of us have had an internal monologue. You started hanging out with Desiree. You're not doing your job. My job? I'm a student just like you guys. So what if being related to the Slender Man and having no face makes me the perfect narrator? I deserve to be happy.
Well, of course you do. All serfs deserve to be happy, and nothing makes a serf happier than narrating the every thought and action of his queen. ...
Please, bro, without your help, I can't remember how to open doors.
Oh, poor Scott!
I have to wait inside and whine until someone lets me out. And then what if I want back in?
Look, guys, I get it. I shouldn't have let you grow dependent on me, but look, at this point from my perspective, I spent almost every waking moment at this school verbally describing your thoughts and actions back to you. I'm failing all my classes. I'm perpetually exhausted, and I don't even have lunchtime to relax because that's when you guys all try to smooch each other at your cafeteria tables. I hear what you're saying, and what it sounds like is I want to get the shit kicked out of me for not narrating anymore.
Oh, you're such a gifted translator, Damien. Have you ever considered a career as a royal diplomat?
Will someone please open the door? I need a pee.
Okay, this is getting out of hand. Can we come up with some other way for you guys to get your daily dose of narration? How about you, Desiree? I know for a fact you're gonna coming up with crazy shit to try, right?
Let's not allow narrator also to for your core bits of bite-sized wisdom, nor the narrator is just like us, which basically means anyone can do his job. Why not narrate for each other? Narrate for each other? But how will each of us know what the others are thinking?
What? I never know what anyone is thinking. I just say shit, so that seems like that could be true, and y'all are so impressionable that it doesn't matter.
Well, we are we?
We are we?
Interesting.
But without you, how will I know when I want to set things on fire? Don't you see, Damien? The desire to set things on fire was inside you all along. Just follow your heart, man. Alright, license for unchecked arson. I love it!
But what about me? What am I supposed to do if you won't explain doors to me anymore?
Oh.
Scott, look at my hands. If I move them like this, they look like a butterfly.
Incredible!
And then everyone at the school remembered how beautiful and cultured Miranda was, and that they should constantly pay her tribute.
Huh. Does anyone feel like a sudden strong desire to pay Miranda tribute?
Me!
Okay, well, I think you guys will be fine without me for at least 1 or 2 class periods. Maybe I'll take over when I'm not hanging out with Miranda. With Desiree, excuse me. Oh, that reminds me. You also have to be in charge of giving Desiree your stat bonuses. Like, right now, for example.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like Desiree gains +2 butts and 1 fuck? Ha!
Well, that's more butts than I have now. Take this seriously, Damien. Narration is a serious responsibility. Let me demonstrate. Miranda gains 200,000 prestige and plus 300,000 adoration.
Actually, it's +3 million adoration.
Same diff, but
Wait, let me try. Desiree gains +2 smarts and +1 charm. Sorry, they're at higher. Those are the numbers I know best.
I'll take back over from you guys in a little bit. Alright, trade places again.
Scott is the only one who does it right.
Choose a
Sonic!
Luigi's Mansion.
How cool yet artistically intense would it be to turn Luigi's Mansion into a Broadway musical?
Or Sonic into a Broadway musical.
Like,
Artistically intense, you mean?
artistically intense. Like, of course.
Like,
If you have someone against the Broadway musical, of course you're gonna have to go the SpongeBob route and just go with costumes that look like classic cosplays.
or if we go, like, the Julie Taymor route with, like what she did with,
Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark.
No,
Across the Universe?
No, like Lion King.
Ah.
And in Luigi's Mansion, where you actually have, like, ghost puppets fly around.
I actually do like that very much. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
He's tickling my feet.
Week 2, noon. Okay, I'm up. Okay. Oh, geez, Miranda's with the Coven.
Oh dear, I got a voice for 3 characters now, do I?
Yep.
And the narrator!
You're right.
Coming to your table to find the Coven eating, and Polly and Miranda screaming, "We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the guards!" There he is, and their bizarre mind powers on me! The cute tall one is my less attractive evil twin! She has his shades, just like me! Clearly, because of the whole evil twin thing! We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. And what do you mean less attractive?
Disgraceful.
Lies! Subterfuge! I can feel them on my brain, make it a little less cool and sexy!
The same with you.
Every single lunch hour.
You cannot.
You can't allow your friends to be attacked. Quick, save them from this fiendish menace.
Joust them in Miranda's honor or drug their food? Joust them in Miranda's honor.
Slap a colander on your head, a baking sheet on your chest, and a jousting lance under your arm. My hero! Charge! Vanquish the invaders! Whoa, hey! We don't want any trouble. We'll just move over there.
My knight in shining.
Victory! The day is saved! Oh, valiantly fought, noble champion!
Huh?
Whoa. Those 3 just disintegrate into a pile of turtles? Or am I just super high?
The latter.
You think that question pretty much answers itself.
Alright, you're up.
Alright, you took Polly. From me, I'm gonna sit with Zoe.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, is the narrator not there? Or did you just complete the route?
We already activated this route. The narrator wouldn't be there anymore.
Oh, okay. You find Liam bending over his burrito with intense concentration. He's obviously taking a food pic for Instagram. He channels the silent energy of the moon. Zoe is right behind him, peeking over her shoulder and giggling. She channels the giggling energy of the moon.
Liam, this picture is all wrong. Tell the burrito to smile with its eyes and make its cheese look less melty. Oh, and add a filter. Filter more! Filter again!
Why must I constantly be disturbed while taking my refined food pics? No one understands my superior sense of frame.
Maybe because that's my phone you're using?
A fair point. But my phone is charging. What am I supposed to do with this food? The cafeteria at lunchtime. Eat it? I think not.
Oh, you purple dork. I'm just saying that if you wanted to reach true levels of Tex-Mex beauty, you should add this sticker and Jimin to your food pic. Nothing says good taste like pasting the face of a K-pop superstar next to a high school burrito. What?
Okay.
Pure aigyo.
Aigyo.
That's how you pronounce it. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome. For a moment, all three of you just admire the Jimin sticker. Liam shakes it off and regains his composure.
Let's agree to disagree, timeless horror.
Or, let's put Jimin in your dumb food pic.
Stop it.
Quick, famous burrito hashtag K-pop energy. Emergency, excuse me. Well, I mean,
What if we use a Jimin sticker where he's contemplating the existential notions of death, meaninglessness, and the void?
Void. You had me at meaningless. I'll allow this nonsense.
Yay! Now snap that thing!
I must admit, Jimin adds a quiet, powerful pathos to this bean and cheese burrito. This appropriation of mainstream culture is quite satisfying.
Zoe's pick goes mega uber super viral, and now the whole world is Jimin-ing their burritos. Jeez, the internet is weird, but not as weird as your high school.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Object.
Camera.
Allen wrench.
Allen key.
How popular a brand new Monopoly piece would be if said piece is based on a camera or an Allen wrench?
I think more people will use the camera than the Allen wrench.
Yeah.
Alright. Evening. I need... Let's see. I need charm.
Back to the gym you go then.
Eh.
Yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting.
What?
If you're trying to win over Miranda, the main stats you need are charm and money.
Oh, yeah. Right. Charm.
Yeah.
So...
You know what? Go to the library because you don't know if she's going to appear there again. If she's going to appear there the next round. She's already appeared at the gym, so she won't appear there again.
Okay, that day
you start spending some time with the library's PCs managing your start kicker.
Yay.
You deceive lots of people with the sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice.
Noise.
You gain plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, and you only keep 2 money. Oh my gosh! Look at the little kid.
The starter.
Space Man.
Buttman. Buttman versus Cheesecake? I don't know what that is.
Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Oh, I know this route. Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to become Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh, and we must prepare. Well, most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that Prom Queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except for Ursula Jr., she's proved to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Okay, convince everyone that she likes humans or a fart joke.
Your fun is higher than your charm. So, let's go with a fart joke.
Fart joke. You plan to claim
more mine in the toilet. Well, no point in doing anything half-assed. When Ursula enters the restroom, you quickly gather a crowd and put a glass against the door. The crowd explodes with laughter as Miranda's unfortunate rival is launched to the moon. Excellent! She can rule Alien High School all she likes now. And also, I'm going to start an alternate space program off my bucket list.
Oh, you want?
Oh, you wanted a fart pillow? You should have been more specific. You gain +2 bullets and +1 fun.
Okay, I need to.
Let's do this.
Okay, you're up.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Eh.
Whoops. Let's touch the mouse.
You're good.
I'm gonna increase my boldness again.
Okay. Great! The obligatory scene setting is done. Want to grab a coffee? I'll take your seductive silence as a yes. Boy, it's sure nice taking a little time off to hang out with you, Desiree. Your refusal to speak is soothing. And who cares if Spooky hides without a narrator for an hour or two every once in a while? It's not like...
And then Polly appeared and everybody stopped what they were doing to look at how hot she is. Huh?
What?
Oh no. Narrator.
Oh no.
Said the narrator hornily.
Oh, good gravy. Polly, cut that out. Being a narrator isn't an opportunity to toot your own horn. You're embarrassing yourself.
I can't tell her how good he actually is, thought the narrator, hiding his obvious boner.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Then she'll know how hot I think she is.
Why are you doing this to me? Didn't we already solve the narrator problem?
Well, yeah. We said,
For 3 of them.
Yeah, the solution was have everybody narrate for each other. They just let Polly in on that. Yeah, we did. But then everyone decided it'd be better if I narrate everything because I'm, like, super attractive.
There's no way that's...
I, for one, find it very refreshing to have a female voice narrating our lives for a change.
But she's not doing...
I think Polly's the best narrator ever. She said I was a good boy.
That's not narration, that's pandering. Unless someone can teach Polly how to be a significantly better narrator, I'm never leaving my narration duties again. Looking at you, Desiree. Time for an advanced narrating advice.
Okay. I can consider sound effects, or... Always remember, WWDD. What would Dostoevsky do?
Dostoevsky.
Dostoevsky do? Give your generation some dismal gravitas.
Or consider... Ooh.
Oh, Dostoevsky! He's like the dopest writer ever. His novels are like a constant rave imprisoned inside a tiny book. So much beauty and despair. Okay. He says I should spend 5 years in a Siberian prison ruminating over the inner lives of my classmates. Before returning to society and penning a 550-page epic of a psychological realism that exposes the impossibility of emotional connection in a society alienated from itself by capital. Or I could just recommend saying gambling debts and then frantically narrate in order to pay them off. I think it's gonna go option B. See you at the racetrack, suckers!
Oh, I'm coming too. I like anything that involves sitting on bleachers and yelling.
I'm going to ask Polly if she can talk to Dostoevsky for a while, see if he has any tips for writing fanfic. And also try to come up with a cure for the hiccups for myself. Later!
Well, I doubt that actually made Polly a better narrator, but at least she stopped narrating at me, so that's something. Here, Desiree, +2 charm and +1 boldness. You've earned it.
Yay! I earned it!
That weekend, well, it happens to Boris.
You're
Your game?
engaging your favorite weekend activity. Ignoring anything in favor of thinking of which classmate you'd like to take to prom with you and how horny you are. When you find out that this is apparently reading on your face. Hey, Boris. You seem pretty horny and like someone who sits around thinking about who you're going to take to prom. Wow, does she have your number or what? Listen, I'm kind of interested in someone, but honestly, I don't think I could be any monster who isn't spectacular at sex. I know sex isn't everything, but it's like sort of everything to me. Not really, but it's like pretty high on my list of priorities. Sorry, this is TMI. Titillating monster interaction.
Uh-huh.
But it's someone you know, so I thought you might have some insight. It's Desiree. I just love sex. Any position, really. Missionary, clerky, apocalyptic, upside down nightmare demon, the pentagram. What do you think? Could Desiree keep up with me?
Discover the orgasm. The whole thing is named after her, or are you kidding me? Once I asked her what she thought sex was about, don't ask me why, told me that it was the natural process of most living beings to conceive children. She has no idea.
You can help me out, or you can show me other about
Help you out.
Thank you. Desiree. Orgasm. Oh my god, you're totally right! I never even noticed that before! Like, actually, it still makes no sense to me, but I'm going to assume that's because I'm high and it's like super legit up to the level. You didn't know your letters and words, though. I'm sure it'll make sense once you sober up. Desiree invented the orgasm. I'm a fan of going straight to the source. I only buy opium from the dude who first discovered it. Being dead, like, rocks.
Sure does.
It sure does, doesn't it? The important thing is Desiree, aka Orgasm, totally owes you one. Not one orgasm, just a general one. You know what I mean. Oh, you get +3 fun.
Yeah. Oh, I need more charm and money.
Something cool.
Ice cream. I went literal.
Everybody goes literal with this one. Polar bears.
Okay.
How awesome would it be if Japan built a vending machines that sold the selected thing?
There are actual vending machines of ice cream. That's not a
That's not a new thing.
not a new thing.
But vending machines that sold polar bears.
Huh. Okay.
Japan actually does have vending machines where you buy dogs. Don't worry, the dogs are in breathable containers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay. I'm gonna head to the... No, you need to go to the library.
Yeah.
I am good on charm. I'm good on everything, really. The only thing I'm not good at is money. But I don't really need it. You know what? I'm just gonna go to the shop.
Show me that money.
Hey, good old Desiree! What's it gonna be today? What should I go with? What should I go with? No, I'm not going with a tampon used by the former prom queen. That's for another route. Should I go with the gift that keeps on giving?
Shades.
What?
Oh, what? What's the gift that keeps on giving?
It's basically a gamble. You pick it, and you can either get something that helps boost your stats, that'll decrease all of your stats, or that'll activate a new storyline.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. What could I use the most? Some practical yet kind of funny glasses. Hey, remember when these used to be cool? Mouse. No, they aren't, but they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. Motivational poster. Crafting art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But, yeah, that sounds exhausting. So let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? Hi, Bob Ross. Big badass tattoo. Flames and a skull and even a knife. No, it just has a sword and a snake. Things you can murder your enemies, go to prison and make everyone your bitch and murder them too. And go to some kind of super prison, so Super Street Cat 9000 or something. A Russian novel with insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Or you sure about this? You can always use Wikipedia to get the general idea and still be able to act as you've read it. A sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second, to be honest.
What are you getting?
I am too poor for everything else. Okay, creativity is our lowest die. I'm gonna get the Bob Ross poster.
Alright.
Refunds.
Alright, so I need money.
Money, money, money. That day, spent some time in the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with the solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you get that nobody has any idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million.
Not anymore, it's not.
Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money.
Yay.
Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours where they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda's sitting on a makeshift throne with her goons jumping in and out of the toilet.
Greetings and salutations.
I'm glad you came. My Prom Queen campaign is moving along to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this next part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armed cop assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason. But if you're friends with a singing harlot Ariel, you best say your goodbyes.
I'm not.
Do nothing. Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monitor, or we need diversion, release the Kraken. Oh,
It's
gee.
smarts versus boldness, and they're both at 12!
Release the Kraken!
The Kraken, of course! Doi! The tiny terror of the 3rd grade. I shall send word to the elementary school at once.
Soon, Kraken, an 8-year-old octopus with shitty attitude, runs into campus and fills up
fire
fire
alarms. Witches melt, vampires are trapped by running water they can't cross, and Damien's will to live is extinguished.
Aww.
No! And Mr. Chaos, a Caribbean crab, cries out for help. His mistress hangs onto a hook in the middle of the hall. Looks like that little princess is no longer part of our world.
Good, I hate that song.
Oh!
Under the Sea's better.
And Miranda's this ruthless on land, you shudder to think what she's like under the sea. You gain plus 2 fun and plus 1 boldness.
I need more charm, though.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody choose a celebrity. David Tennant.
David Tennant. I'm gonna go Reese Witherspoon.
Okay.
How likely is it the celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero?
Well, David Tennant's played a supervillain.
I don't think Reese Witherspoon has been in any comic-related media, has she?
No. So David Tennant's more likely.
He does have a vigilante superhero identity. The Doctor.
He's not a vigilante. Or unless
Well, kinda is.
Or Scrooge McDuck.
When he's not working with UN.
Okay, so where is...
Miranda?
Okay, there she is with her and Damien.
With Spicy Red Daddy.
But by the way, who's the guy in the bottom left next to the?
That's Scott's cousin.
Oh.
The Wolf Pack. Oh, and there's Dahlia.
Okay, so let's go with these guys. Okay.
Upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread, while her eating serves chow down obediently at a neighboring table.
I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly.
Silly boy. This silverware's not for killing.
Things can be for stuff other than killing. That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you.
Well, of course they do.
But they're not using any of your silverware.
Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands as befits the lower class.
So you're saying this silverware collection has no practical purpose?
Things have practical purposes? These two go round and round like this forever, unless you say something to resolve this dispute.
Damien's right, Miri. Maybe it is time you start murdering people with your silver, or laugh Miranda, Damien. What
about your collection of exotic corpses?
That's different. These corpses are useful.
Useful for what?
For holding down important documents.
Well, what important documents?
Documents about very important... Fine! I guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. I just stack them in shit occasionally and dress them up like in silly costumes. There, are you happy?
Extremely.
Whatever, I'm gonna go play with my corpses.
You stay behind with Miranda and admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance fork. Smooth.
Okay. I didn't know there was a romance fork.
Me neither.
Where are you going? Oh, those two?
Yeah.
You wouldn't normally choose to sit with Dahlia and the Wolfpack during lunch, but right now they seem to be competing to see who can throw a refrigerator the furthest, and their table seems like the safest place to be.
No way.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what I had for the
Just your
Wolfpack.
typical jock voice.
Oh, come on! That fridge totally would have been in the furthest throw yet if it hadn't been for the kobolds!
It's not my fault you can't aim. Another hit has kobold guts all over it. It's too slippery to throw.
If only there was some other way to prove which one of us had the biggest, strongest muscles!
And if only someone had some idea of how I can prove once and for all that I'm the buffest of all!
If only!
Okay, we get it!
How can they prove their swollenness to you?
You tried lifting weights. You've tried lifting refrigerators. But have you tried lifting my spirits?
But spirits aren't like a physical object, bro. It's like trying to lift the concept of buffness itself.
Are you telling me you're too weak to lift the concept of buffness itself?
What? No, we didn't say that. Nobody said that. We lift Desiree spirits for sure. But why don't you go first?
No problem. Desiree, prepare to get your soul harvested and then lifted. What?
You pivot. You point out that you said spirits, not soul.
Blast! Oh, the floor is yours, Wolfpack.
Okay, we did a haul about this, and we think the best way to lift our spirits is to stand on our heads and make fart noises while little elves paint our bellies. I'm sorry.
Damnation! Why did I not think of that? You're in this round, Wolfpack.
The only real winner is you because you get to watch the Wolfpack behave like utter knobs in front of the whole cafeteria. You gain +4 fun.
Okay, last one.
Choose an historical figure.
Oh, we've been watching a lot of horrible histories lately, haven't we?
Yep, let's go. Charles II.
Henry VIII. Who would be the most terrible wingman at a bar?
Henry VIII.
Henry VIII. Charles II would be an excellent wingman.
Yep. Okay, week 3, evening.
Let's do this.
You have no money.
I know. I'm gonna head to the stalls.
Okay, that day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. On the way there, you run into the Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't that bad. You gain +2 boldness, and thank Mimi and proceed to the bathrooms. Yeah, whatever. You're in a place in the whole school. Anyway, I need to talk to you. Look, I know what you're up to. I've seen you do this dozens of times with pretty much everybody here. I've seen it all, the careful choices between 2 wacky options, the fiendish stat optimization, and your tendency to remain silent for most of them. For some reason. And, I mean, I think you're cute, and I really appreciate you finally figuring out a way for me to get out of narrating occasionally. Dramatic pause to allow someone to show up and cause narration-related problems again. Nope. Okay, as I was saying, I really like you, but I don't experience spooky high like the rest of your classmates. I'm actually aware of the fact that I have lived the same 3-week period leading to the prom hundreds of thousands of times. It's always the same. I talk to you through the lead up to prom, you ask someone out, they usually laugh in your face, and then it's 3 weeks before prom again and everyone seems to have forgotten about what happened. I'm the only one who remembers. I don't know what I've done to deserve this torment. Is this a private hell constructed to punish an unvirtuous life? Am I the mere plaything of some sadistic deity? Am I in a coma, spinning this elaborate yarn to provide some stimulation to my slowly deteriorating brain? I'll never know for sure. All I know is that every time you decide you want to try boinking one of your classmates again, I'm forced to repeat the same zany 3 weeks one more time. So, I get that you're trying to ask me to prom, and I'm flattered. But it's just hard to get in the mood when I'm acutely aware of the private hell I perpetually inhabit, you know?
But you've never even been to Monster Prom. How do you know the going won't, break the curse or something?
But what about sex? Compelling point. But if you're going to make love, can we please try to make it super duper weird? Seriously, I've been trapped in this loop for so long that sexual predilections have gone from sort of kinky to Marquis de Sade on GHB.
Oh my.
Which is basically human growth hormone. No, HGH is human growth hormone.
GHB? What's GHB?
I don't know. So as long as you're willing to devote at least 7 hours, $200,000, and a prize paid from the United State Fair, I'm in all the way, baby. Your words say nothing, but your eyes say, hell yes, do me like a rabid dolphin in a sea of ecstasy.
Do my eyes say that, dear?
No, that's it. No, your eyes are basically saying, the fuck you just say? I think your willingness to please deserves at least +2 fun and +1 charm, don't you?
I guess.
I'll see you at prom, hot stuff. Bring goggles. What?
Goggles? I haven't played the narrator's route in a long time.
Okay.
I don't want to know why I would need to bring goggles.
Anyway. Okay, I need charm, so I need to go to the gym.
Back to the gym you go.
Okay, here we go.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Missed the battle used by a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball as she attempts to throw a dodgeball at herself! You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reason to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. Aww! You gain +1 BFF. Well, sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen.
+2 charm.
And +2 charm. You open your logger and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses plummeting towards the earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school's backyard into the hands of Miranda's biggest goons, and your classmates don't notice. It didn't work. None of them even noticed your glorious fall. Oh, people are so used to spectacle at the school. This slow ascension is tiresome. I need a glorious act. A grand gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I fillet my salmon?
No more talk, we bring war, that's bold, or I'll bring a monument to you, your highness, it will rival the sun and the atrocities your family committed. That's...
Boldness versus creativity.
Dang it. Okay, boldest it is.
Let's bring war.
We bring war.
Remember West Side Story? Add guns and fire. Much guns, so fire. None of the students expected a war over prom, because who would? You quickly overcome their pathetic resistance. We weren't expecting that. Then again, we were expected not to expect anything, so it doesn't count. Jinx! Miranda stands victorious and raises her flag in front of the school. It's the cutest death's head you've ever did see. Few are led to be impressed by her victory, but those who are definitely scared enough to vote for her. Father was right. Winning elections is so easy. You gain +3 charm, which is good because you'll probably need that for the UN investigation.
Monster Prom draws near. Desiree.
I'm gonna have to go by myself.
None of them. Yep. And I'll try for Miranda. Let's hope this works.
Let's do this.
Okay, Desiree. Yes, other than the prom because you really wanted to ask me! And the narrator said, yes! Wink. No, but really, I'd love to. I've seen this so many times as if some kind of ancient curse, every event, every outcome, well, it's because of you rejecting it, if I had to be honest, repeating it to exhaustion.
You must not watch my streams then. Since 99% of the time, they result in success. Sometimes with the other player getting rejected.
Ha! I've also seen you having a delightful prom nights many times with all kinds of different people.
Okay, you do watch my streams, narrator.
Yet, never with me. But that's about to change, right? Oh, nice hat. You and the narrator, aka me, have the time of your lives. You dance and kiss and laugh. You tell the narrator you always thought he was the smartest, coolest, handsomest person in the Spooky High. Actually, in the whole world.
Oh my gosh, he's a self-insert!
He does the best narrating, and he rocks his narrator hat, and he's the humblest person ever. Also, and so the narrator smiled, and you told him, we will have tons of wild sex tonight. And so you do.
I'm just staring at his underwear.
I'm still staring at the hat.
There's a bow on his underwear, like...
Oh. Because even if this is bound to repeat forever, at least you know you can break the cycle for just one night, you know? And who knows, maybe next time you'll relieve these dreadful 3 weeks even if everything will look the same. Something will have slightly changed. Because you'll know that the narrator is there, narrating, especially for you.
I think that was supposed to sound romantic or inspiring, but that kind of sounds creepy.
Yeah. And, okay.
Of course I want to go to prom together, my Machiavellian fellow conspirator. I can't help but deeply value such a brilliant and scheming mind. It's smart to keep someone that's going to be so useful to palace intrigues close at hand. And we royalty are all about convenient and strategic marriage. So why shouldn't I be smart and strategic about prom dates too? Also, you're like super cute.
Mm-hmm.
When prom night comes, you're ready to have the night of your lives. You've practiced your Viennese waltz and Miranda is deeply impressed.
Yay.
Even if the music is mostly electronic, you somehow Viennese waltz the hell out of it, and everyone gathers in a circle to admire your prowess. It's a magical evening. Also, you execute some more plots and assassinations together, just in case, which is a fantastic bonding experience.
To your queen.
Oh god.
You and Miranda are selected as prom royalty.
We killed Princess Peach.
And you know it's a bit cheesy to say this, but Miranda's beauty is heightened by the delicacy of her enemy's blood all over her body. It's truly been a magical evening.
Alright then. So which
Of
outcome...
course, best at high-fiving.
Yay.
Miranda, most kingdoms invaded. You were saying, babe?
So how many outcomes are you missing? Endings are you missing?
No endings.
Okay, so...
I am missing one event.
Oh, okay. Okay, 3 weeks may be the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. Out of the Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling, yada 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 yada. And you know what? Life's always been that way. Yeah, we already heard this. Randy used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serf to do the work. Calculaster led a robot uprising, but it was like a nice uprising. They didn't riot or kill people. They just politely asked to have more rights and equal pay.
Oh, we haven't seen Calculaster at all throughout the game.
Everything is fine until some monsters led a rebellion to kill all robots because they were rude robot racists. But everything ended up fine because Calculaster traveled back in time and took care of it. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life, yeah, we already heard this one, and she's not part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful, maybe she's now the one pulling your strings. Every 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed like more to life. Yeah, okay, we then more plenty of battles left in the war, youth. Once again, young and afraid, and we are ready to start.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey,
Yep.
what'd you think?
That was fun. Now I'm tired.
Yes. You just did a 7-hour Dungeons and Dragons session last night, didn't you?
Yep. Oh, the silverware.
Yeah. Like
Is that Mom Ra? That was Mom from Thundercats.
Huh, I guess kind of looks
And
like
and a gremlin.
Anyway, yeah, 7:30 to what time, babe?
3 o'clock in the morning. It was epic. If you watched Brony D&D, you'll realize why we kept going.
Yep. And you wound up sleeping in this morning.
Yeah, I slept till 10 o'clock. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly got caught up in my sleep.
Yeah. Oh, I know Felicia Day was in this. Anyway, I think it's time for bed.
It's time for us to go to bed.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, sweetie. It's okay.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yay. Hang on. I do want you to stay because there is custom ending art.
Oh, for the narrator portion?
Not for the narrator, but you played as Vicky, you dated Miranda, and you get a little custom Polaroid picture. Aw.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's dressed like Princess Daisy.
Okay.
And you just mentioned that Miranda killed Princess Peach.
Ha.
Anyway, I'm the Sega sister,
I'm Voice of Reason.
and I'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy,
Remember to watch for 20 seconds.
practice social distancing.
And if you have to, take a vitamin C in the morning.
If you can. Good night, everybody.